That's the Passover. Baby duck. There's a baby duck. There's a baby duck. Do you see the baby duck's face?
Patrick Jordan said he and collaborators Dave Mansueto and Pete Spinda initially expected a shorter run.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another installment of Alone Together Pittsburgh, streaming at you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am your host, Patrick Jordan. We are here embarking on episode 184, week 61. Oh, wow. Thank you, Bill, for tuning in there. Yes, today is not my birthday, but tomorrow might be. So trying to think here. What was I saying? Episode 184? Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Week 61. That sound about right?
Why not?
Okay, good. All right, so we're rolling with it. So we started this show as keep a sense of community going through the pandemic. I've said the same thing every day for 184 episodes, and today is no different. We continue to do so. Things are winding down, though. They are coming together here right now. Some news since we saw you last. The FDA has approved the Pfizer vaccine for ages 12 and up right now. So 12-year-old and up. These are very good signs. Everybody's got to go get that shot now. It's cool. Go get it, and hopefully it'll get through to everybody on the thing here. The pandemic is still going on, even though we're all over it. It's not over. So there were 183 new cases of COVID-19 in Allegheny County today. That is lower than the 500s that it was a couple weeks ago, but it's still, we are bordering around 200 new cases a day. It's still out there. You still got to wear that mask for a little while longer, okay? So keep going wearing that mask when you're indoors. I think they're lightened up some of that on the outdoor stuff, so that's cool. Love to hear that. Don't be a jag, put on a mask, but also get that vaccine. Go get the shot. I mean, John Travolta would agree with me.
Shot! I am if you let me. I never fucking stop when you're not talking to me. Start talking to her. Yeah, right.
Pat Benatar would agree, but we'd probably get shut down if we played any of that song of her about getting hit with her best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Come on and hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
He's not the most talented color man in the business for no reason. So anyway, so we're here. So we're rolling. We're doing it. A couple of pieces of housekeeping. Ticking below us is our Venmo. If you're interested in kicking in a couple of bucks, it goes directly to the artists involved in the show on any night. Anything would be greatly appreciated. $1, $3, $5. If you give $500, you get to be a guest on the show. And hey, if you give $100, we'll bring you on the show right now tonight. So take that home with you. Bill Tolan, if you're still watching. There's a that's right. There's a birthday gift that you could give. So anyway, we're rolling along. There's a lot happening here. Again, get your shot. Do that. There's a lot of stuff happening. We've got Don Mahaney is going to be with us a little bit later on tonight. We are checking in with Don Mahaney, or is it Dan Cortez tonight? I don't know. Is it Dan Cortez or Don Mahaney? I don't know. I'm going to check in and give you a little update on our Buy Fresh, Buy Local segment myself tonight. And it's going to be a nice, tight show. Also, we've got an in-show poll coming at you tonight. The Little Jag-Off is back, and it is Pittsburgh-centric as you can get. It is brought to you by Engine House 25 Winery. If you go to eh25.com, you can find out everything you need to know about this fantastic place right there in Lawrenceville, where Lawrenceville meets the Strip District in Doughboy Square. EH25, they've got killer whites, reds. I put this wine up against any wine from anywhere. These grapes come from Napa and Chile and everywhere in between. These aren't like some Mon Valley grapes. Okay, so get on it. And if you let them know that you found out about them from Alone Together Pittsburgh, $5 off per bottle. That's $5 off per bottle. They are still doing delivery in the 412 for the pandemic. They are still having curbside. And I think their tasting room might have some hours. You find out about it at eh25.com. So Dave, tell them what, I think we're going to have like a 2-part, maybe a 3-part Little Jag-Off poll. What's going on tonight that people can vote on?
Whoa, baby, I've been having too much coffee, and I'm jamming out the sweet tracks. Woo, gotta cool it down, baby. Gotta cool it down with nothing that I love better than a good old-fashioned Jag time. Let's have a Jag time party. Tonight we're doing another Pittsburgh thing. Let's talk about your favorite surname for Pittsburgh. Your beloved city. You gotta come up with a clever name. It's got to be sort of teasy. It's like you're the big brother, and the city is your inspiration, your spirit animal. Pick it, Paris of Appalachia, Steel City, City of Champions, the 412. I don't know. Pittsburgh, a.k.a. shoot at it. Take your best shot. Fire away. Just like Pete Jordan says. Get it. Stick yourself. Goodbye.
Get your votes in right now, folks. Get on it. Vote for it. And the winner of tonight will go up against another set of 4 for tomorrow. So if you know any other ones that your favorite nicknames for Pittsburgh that aren't on there, put them in the comments section. We will put it out there. Well, it's going to be a hot show.
It's like a mini bracket.
A mini bracket. We're getting back. Maybe we'll start another overnight Jag-Off. Who knows?
We're emptying the cup. Our cup is empty, and we got to fill it up with fun. You ready?
I'm ready, Dave. So speaking of fun, here's Mr. Fun himself, Mr. Electricity, Mr. Excitement. Here he is, Pete Spinda.
What up?
Pete, I want to talk to you about something.
You want to talk about Dave's tape deck?
I didn't know
music
Dave had
tonight is a little.
Dave's tape deck is pretty sweet. It was moving kind of slow early on, but
now it's like double speed.
That sounds better like that, I think.
It's like high-speed dubbing.
The opposite of chopped and screwed.
But I was thinking we have a little bit of time, right?
What's the opposite of chopped and screwed? Like sped and meth, or meth and something? It's like all
unscrewed.
All screwy.
Torqued in meth or something. I don't know.
Anyway, there's magic happening right now, folks. Off the cuff stuff. Pete Spinda and I had other lives before the pandemic, before Alone Together. So did Dave. And everything was shut down, and things are starting to open up and starting to dip our toes into back to reality. And Pete, I saw that you've got some breaking news this week. Some new stuff that happened.
Some new shit has come to light.
Well, that's good. You know what? It's better it comes to light than that way. Sometimes you don't have to smell it because, sometimes sunlight is the best disinfectant for shit. So tell me what you got coming. Is it something about Petonkatonk? Did something happen?
There is an announcement. Yes. So we're moving forward with a September 3rd, Friday evening Petonkatonk. It'll be a mini condensed version of the previous festival. I've confirmed 3 local acts and 2 international groups. I'm hoping that I can announce the lineup, and then I'm waiting on another 1 or 2 bands. So probably like 5 to 6 bands, a little less than the like 12 or 13 that we normally have.
But Petonkatonk lives.
But Petonkatonk will live on, yeah. So I reserved the Vietnam Veterans Pavilion, so it'll be in the same location in Shenley Park. I don't know if we'll be doing the potluck this year.
Man. Yeah, I guess that's
due to COVID. But I'm talking with some food trucks.
Will Stefan be doing any type of cooking?
Dave, whatever's going on tonight with your shit, man, it's kind of amazing. It's like week 1 all over again. Like with
look, will Stefan be there with a mustache?
I think so. I'm supposed to have pizza with him this weekend, so I'll find out if he'll be there. And I think we're going to kind of wait and see what it's like, what type of COVID restrictions we have, come September. But I'm hoping that we can move forward. We'll have, like I said, we've got about 6 bands looking to have potentially some food trucks, same location.
Outdoor, loving it.
Yeah, outdoors. It seems like the outdoor thing is happening. Like really? Governor Wolf just announced another round of look at that guy openings, loosening the restrictions. So I don't know if we'll get back to the stage diving and like crowd surfing and such, but
you think you don't think that's going to happen?
I don't know. I think
you can tell people it's not going to happen, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like people might get overcome, and hopefully we're in a good place right there. And the outdoor stuff is the outdoor stuff. I just don't know how that once the genie's out of the bottle, I don't know. You can't be half pregnant at Petonkatonk. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. So
we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I'm excited about this. My daughter crowd surfing. I think it's 2018, maybe 2019.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is amazing. So that's coming up. And then you're working on some other stuff too.
I am. So we're doing the Music on the Mon series, music and movies on the Mon. That'll start in July. So every Wednesday night at the Southside Works, I get to work with your lovely wife, Eileen, on this project. We're going to have movies on Wednesdays, and then on Fridays or Saturdays, or sometimes or Saturdays, we're going to have performances there. And that'll be located between the lot between the Hyatt House and the American Eagle headquarters. So those will all be free concerts and free movie nights. There'll be food trucks, kind of like a throwback to the old, Bayardstown, weather permitting days. There'll be food trucks, games, outdoor activities. HereCore is running the stage and sound and lighting for all of that. And
awesome.
Got a nice mix of, Pittsburgh favorites, like, John Binley's going to take the Honky Tonk Jukebox there.
Well, you know how we feel about John Binley over here.
Right. And so we got John Binley.
I believe Dave might have a serious crush on him.
Yeah. It's Dave Man Crush, it's fine.
It's a good guy to have a man crush on. The kid's wicked talented. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
So
it's beautiful like a butterfly. Please don't define it. You might break its delicate wings.
All right. Tell me more, Pete.
So then we've got artists coming in. We have some local artists performing, and then we've got a few national and actually some international. So I got an artist coming in from Cuba. I'm pretty excited about Sema Funk. Seems to be blowing up internationally, and yeah, we're gonna pair it with local performers. So and then DJs every night. So it should be fun. What are you up to, Patrick? I hear you got some stuff going on.
I actually have something to break right now, like breaking news that hasn't gotten out yet. Bare Bones is going to attempt to do a live streaming play, a play that will be on a platform not so different from this, but with live actors doing live things, saying live words. It is called Tragedy, a Tragedy by Will Eno.
Relation to Brian Eno?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Anyway, it's a killer play that would be fantastic in a theater standalone, but it just lends itself so perfectly to this kind of streaming live format. Without giving anything away, it's basically a newscast on the night that might be the end of the world. So it's dark humor. It's very funny, but it's also extraordinarily poignant and timely. You can go to barebonesproductions.com if you're watching at home. You can go to barebonesproductions.com, find out everything you can and how to get tickets to that show, because this show is happening a week from tomorrow. That's right, May 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So it is a quick turnaround. And one of the stars of the play, you may know as Dave Mansueto.
The Wild Man.
The Wild Man will be acting again. I call him my muse. He's been in about 90% of the things that I direct. I try to get him in any play that I do because he is my whoopee, and he's usually too busy to do it. But I still try, and this time, got him. So Dave Mansueto's in the show, killer cast, along with basically Bare Bones alumni. Everyone's done Bare Bones shows before. David Whalen, Maylou Barnum, who was just in the recent production of Dance Nation before the pandemic shut us down. Billy Jenkins, who was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and also is retiring from the Marines like Saturday, which is why he can do this. He's been rehearsing with us online, streaming in like military fatigues from his base. I'm trying to think what else. Who else is in this? Gabriel King, Gabe King, who's been on this show. I think he's also amazing. He was my brother in True West and been in a bunch of other Bare Bones shows. And am I leaving anybody out, Dave?
Directed by Patrick Jordan, the birthday boy.
So I'm directing it. So get on that. Get your tickets. Come see what happens. Because
so is this like your War of the Worlds?
It's not so much a War of the Worlds thing because no one should get confused by that. But the play is older than, you know, it's more than 5-10 years old, and the reason that the play has a totally different kind of like impact right now than it would have had when it was first done, because the world has changed so much and all of these words are still like rather poignant about what's going on. So it's kind of crazy. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Maybe we'll have some people from the show on next week to hype it if there's time. But yeah, I would get on that right now. So
cool. So you can buy tickets for that. So it's like a ticketed event.
It's a ticketed event. So you buy the tickets. There's 4 different pay scales depending on, you know, where you fall. And
do pay scales like depend upon like the quality of the stream you get? So like you buy the cheap like tickets, you're like looking at like pixelated like versions, like broken audio.
No.
Like the
every section gets the real deal. Every section gets the real deal. So I just got word. One of our guests will be arriving shortly. But I wanted to talk for a minute. Dave, do you have anything else going on?
No, what do you mean? Like, because you guys are getting back to real life, back to reality?
Well, what I'm saying this is Pete's doing stuff outside. None of my actors are leaving the house. Everyone's staying in their own houses. We're still on lockdown because there was so many hoops to jump through, and my theater is still very tiny for live stuff, and indoor stuff isn't back yet. So I figure, this thing will be done by the 31st cutoff when things are opening up. So you're still going to be home. There's not full capacity. You still want to have something to do, and this is something here. Dave,
I love it.
Good.
I love it. I'm thrilled. We got to figure out. It's like we didn't get enough of this wild streaming stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're tripling down on it.
We're getting it all in. We're like you were talking about. We're going to empty the cup. We're going to empty the cup. Speaking of empty, anyone get gas today? Did you guys load up? I forgot to get gas. I know it was coming, but I saw pictures and videos of people literally like, you thought it was bad when people were hoarding toilet paper. People were taking barrels and drums, loading up.
I saw a lady loading like a Target bag with like gasoline, like a plastic bag.
Like what? What do people think is happening here? You know what I mean? I get it. There's going to be a hiccup here, but like hoarding it, you know, fill up your tank. Maybe don't drive as much. Maybe don't do all that kind of stuff.
It's kind of crazy.
It's crazy. Well, that's why Don Mahaney wasn't our first guest tonight, because he was
hoarding gasoline.
No, he got trapped in DC. He was waiting in line for like 2.5 hours to get gas. So he could talk. He could speak to that in a couple minutes when he gets you. But before he does, I want to give a quick shout out to Farm to Table Pittsburgh. Okay, Don, you could look in the system for Don, Dave, because he's going to be waiting. Okay, because Good. He's trying to get in right now. But I'm going to tell you about Farm to Table Pittsburgh, who's also a sponsor of the show tonight. Farm to Table Pittsburgh, keeping it real, keeping it local. If you go to farmtotablepa.com, you can find out where all the farmers markets are, how to connect with farmers, basically how to get involved, how to get your CSAs. And also every Thursday, Doug Oster does does a talk, a Q&A that you're able to come to. It is fantastic. I have been hooked up with the marketplace at Emerald Valley. I'm getting their boxes. You guys should all do that too. Yesterday arrived a bag of greens like you could not believe. I should have taken a picture before we ate them all. Like ground beef, sausage. There was a meat heavy thing, different types of flour, cheeses. Dave, you had some of those cheeses. What did you think?
Incredible. Incredible. Always magic. The cheese, good cheese, local cheese. I can't get enough of it, but man, it's keeping me alive. Magic stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing. So check out that website right now. Go to the the marketplace at Emerald Valley.
That's me and cheese.
That's Dave, it's funny that you use that because I know we used that when Pete did the hot dog when he tried to eat a lot of hot dogs on the show.
Vegan hot dogs, yeah.
Vegan hot dogs.
I ate like 10 hot dogs.
You ate 9. But you had a hard.
You count
9.
the one I had in the car on the way home. It was 10.
There was no photographic evidence of it. There was no proof.
I have an alibi.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, that's
just not available right now to vouch for me.
That GIF that came up there that you had on there before, Dave. You always reminded me of Bill Murray's character in Meatballs for some reason. I don't know why. It always kind of struck me as such.
I got from Emerald Valley. Speaking of Emerald Valley, I got the CBD coffee. It was actually pretty tasty.
Really? Did you feel loose?
I don't know. No, I don't remember like feeling loose.
Because isn't that the CBD oil? Isn't that like good for?
Yeah, it's supposed to mellow you out, but it's also good for other things like like if you're sore, you've got a headache, stressed, But no, I didn't. It didn't really mellow me out. But I do use CBD from time to time.
You do like the pills, the lotions, or the liquid?
I like the tinctures. I like the flavor of like hemp. Like the weed flavor. So like I smell it. I love the smell of it. I don't smoke it, but I love the smell of it. I love the taste of it. I like that kind of like herbal like
gotcha
flavor. But you know what? Like yeah. So
Dave, you had some of that cheese.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the eggs too. I didn't eat the eggs, but they look amazing.
The eggs. Yeah, that's right. The eggs, they every now and then you can have some duck eggs coming in from those boxes.
Dave, you don't do the eggs?
I don't do the eggs. I don't know why. I like stinky cheese. I can't deal with eggs because I think, I don't want to say what I think about them. But I mean, I respect them and I know I'm missing out. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Eggs look like a blast. And, whatever.
Is Dan Cortez in the system?
No Dan Cortez in the system. I'm waiting for that bandana to show up.
What about Stan Cortez?
I don't.
I'm Stan Cortez.
That could be something here. I'm going to.
Isn't Stan Cortez the ultimate fan of Dan Cortez?
I believe he might be. I might be. Hold on.
Got to get him that link. Maybe he has the wrong link.
He has the right link. I mean, I sent him the right link. Hold on, let me just.
Man, I got my Harvey box last week. Is that what you get, Patrick?
Not the Harvey box. I get the different thing here. Hold on.
I'm going to talk about cheese curds while we're working on that thing.
Let's talk about some cheese curds.
Listen, America, this is Dave Mansueto. I just want to tell you all about this new thing hitting the streets called cheese curds.
I have some.
Patrick, are they close? Can you get them on the screen?
They're in the refrigerator. I should have given you those too. I can't believe that Pepper's up in the tub. So she's not doing it here.
Cheese curds. I thought it was only for poutine and Canadians. I didn't know curds and whey. I didn't know how much fun, how satisfying a snack a cheese curd can be. I'm a cheese curd convert. The cheese curd man himself. He's usually at the Arsenal Park farmers market selling his curds. Man, he's got flavors like Korean barbecue. There's flavors like I don't know. There was ghost pepper. It's so much fun. Magic stuff. If you haven't done cheese curds, get yourself some cheese
So
curds.
they're just like the little curds, and he just like flavors them with like different seasonings. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what like curds and whey is?
I believe so.
Fairy tales.
I think it is. It always creeped me out. I was like, what the heck is curds and whey? And then poutine when stupid thing. But I was like, French fries and what? And gravy and what? And they eat what? They put what on what? What? But you know what? It's all good.
Wait,
Poutine is great. Cheese curds, great. And all the flavors that these guys put on their cheese curds are absolutely magic. This guy also makes pizza cheese, and I've used this cheese to make pizzas. But anyway, curds, people, if you didn't get hip to them, remember when pesto came out? Remember you thought spaghetti had to be red, and out of nowhere, everybody's got green spaghetti, and you're like, what the heck is going on? That's creepy looking. Spaghetti is supposed to be red. And then everybody was like, no. This is the new stuff. This is the next thing, man. Pesto, 1992. Pesto. Get hip. Well, I'm saying America. I'm saying Pittsburgh. I love you. Cheese curds are in your future.
Speaking of
So you're saying
Pittsburgh,
it's a cheese curd summer, Dave? Is that what you're saying?
cheese curd summer.
please pause. Speaking of Pittsburgh, what's going on with the voting for the in-show poll?
Who cares? We're talking about cheese curds.
I know that's fine, but Don is trying to get into the system. I sent you a text that he sent me, Dave.
Roger, I'm gonna go work on that.
Okay, great.
You guys pick up the cheese curd talk, please.
All right, I just want to see what's going on with the voting, but that's okay too. We don't have to.
Well, with the voting right now, we're looking at Steel City's running away.
City's running away with it. Okay, the 412 is getting shut out, and rightfully so. Paris of Appalachia started off strong and then faded away. City of Champions. Okay, I guess there's something to be said for that because we haven't, done the 2 championships in the same year for a little over a decade. But it did happen recently. We did have the Penguins and the Steelers win a championship the same year in our lifetimes. But before our lifetimes, the Pirates and the Steelers won a championship the same year as well. So there's something there post Jabroni.
That was like a century ago, right?
79. Yeah, 1979. A century would have been another century. It wouldn't be 100 years ago. A century's 100 years ago. But the Steelers won the
Speaking
Super Bowl.
Speaking of 100, your birthday is tomorrow.
Yes, it is tomorrow.
Big plans? You gonna go bar hopping?
I'm gonna be here, bro. What are you talking about? I'm like, I'm not ready to be bar hopping yet. But yeah, it's time. I have gotten my shot. I didn't throw it away. Dave's not
Dave's busy. He can't.
He's trying to get Don on here.
He's not throwing
the videos up.
Dave, you're muted.
Oh my goodness! Look who's here.
Hey guys, how are you?
Are you in another part of the country? Why is it daylight where you are?
This is here in Pittsburgh. We have a cloudy. We have a clear sky here in Troy Hill.
So Don Mahaney, welcome back to the show. It's been a while since we had our Dan Cortez off. That you pulled off, but I'm glad you're still wearing the bandana. And you were before. I want to find out about all the stuff that you've been up to, what's been going on at Scratch. But you came from DC today,
yeah,
and there was some real time reporting there. You thought you were going to get home early. Why didn't you?
I sat in line for gas for about an hour. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then on the Beltway in bumper to bumper traffic for another hour. It was nuts.
Well, I'm glad you got the gas.
Yeah, man. It was people were really upset. All the traffic was at a standstill. No one had a smile on their face anywhere.
Here it is. A year ago, everybody was like doing this for toilet paper and paper towels. and now it's gas. I mean, what's next? We're gonna have to wait for Netflix. I don't know. But anyway, that is a wonderful image to be frozen on. Your image froze for a second. So the last time we were here, we were figuring out what you were doing. You were kind of doing yeoman's work, helping out the community, and everything you were doing with Scratch, turn it into a grocery store and everything else that you were working on for different meals and everything like that. So what's been happening since? It's been a few months.
Yeah, we went dark for a little while. And we started operating a kitchen in Bar Botanico in Lawrenceville, and that's working out really well for us and for them. We joined Allegheny Eats, which has been a phenomenal program to be a part of. We still are sending meals down to the Allegheny YMCA. They just had a COVID outbreak there, which is unfortunate. But I think Allegheny Eats is going to step up and help us get some more meals to them, which is really fantastic.
Great organization.
Right there. Yeah. And we are set to reopen this Friday.
That's amazing. That's
Yep.
fantastic. All right.
Thanks.
So, I mean, so a year ago, did you think like last May, did you think this May you'd be able to open again?
I think
Or do you
things.
think it would have been sooner?
I think things were just so uncertain at that point. There was no telling what was going to happen.
Now, I saw another article that was that your beautiful mug was featured in the Post Gazette recently about you guys are changing some things around a little bit.
Yeah, we have moved away from health insurance to a medical cost sharing plan for larger sort of event based medical needs, and we're working with Dr. Natalie Gentili as a direct primary care physician. So she, my staff are able to sign up for her, and we cover the costs there here at the business, and that's really about them being engaged with the medical system more as a wellness practice rather than a sick practice. And it's been fantastic. I've had I think 4 of my staff see her already, and I think in the last 5 years we've maybe had 4 total visits to the doctor. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
see, that's great. That's fantastic, man.
Totally.
So yeah, you're always at the kind of the forefront of all all this stuff, Don. I'm proud of you, man. So Friday it's open.
Yeah.
Are there gonna be what? Is it gonna be outside is cranking? Are you gonna have inside and outside? Are there gonna be any type of restrictions that you're doing, or is it just on? Hey,
yeah,
Jill.
Those are great questions. I think the outdoor dining thing was a great option for us when it was our only option. It puts a really inordinate strain on the staff to set up, in our case, to set up and break down every day. And it really we couldn't facilitate the sort of dining we would like to have for our guests in that case. And people were like super gracious and coming out and supporting us, and we really appreciate that. But what we've done inside is modify our floor plan quite a bit. So we built, one of my staff, Caleb Cisco, former bar manager, is moving into a new role here at the restaurant. But before we open, he decided he was going to work with us and build these really high back booths. They're gorgeous. He's staining them all right now. So they'll be fully cured by Friday and ready to go. So those are along the entire bar, which is really fantastic. And the dining room side, we'll still have some tables in it, but we're transforming that into a marketplace for value-added food vendors and some farm stand. We're going to work with a lot of farm-to-table farms, and we have some art that's going to go in there. We're working with some artists and some gallery owners to put some art in there.
Man, that's fantastic, man. So this is great. I can't wait to see it. I'm fascinated with the changes. Right. You probably wouldn't want to give us a little iPhone tour before we say goodbye.
I would love to, except my staff is actually testing menu items right now.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle of a meeting, and I don't want to disrupt them.
What are you talking about? Why not? Just get in there. Be like, hey, it's alone together. What the hell?
I'm really excited about the menu, though. It's more of a pub fare than we've ever done before, with some inspiration coming from our chef's upbringing in Wisconsin. So a little bit of a Midwest flair there.
But I don't think that you're gonna. It's pub fare, but I'm sure you're gonna heighten it a little bit here. If I know you guys, it's not just gonna be your basic.
Thanks for asking that. It's we're really continuing to concentrate on being able to serve the widest array of people possible. We're really concerned about accessibility, and I think that a lot of folk, the reason we went with sort of a pub theme is that people are going to really look for more in line with comfort food, and they're going to need some price sensitivity, I think, coming out of this really huge economic uncertainty, and I think it's going to continue for some time. But yeah, we're focusing on a lot of gluten-free food, a lot of vegan food, a lot of vegetarian food. So not what you would find, in a pub in the early 90s by any stretch.
Which is when your MTV sports show was running. Or is that just a shot at Dan Cortez?
He's an idol.
Is that what that is?
He's an idol. I would give him a shot. No.
Hey, speaking of which, hey, Dave Mansueto.
I'm here.
Do you have any footage, Dan Cortez, or any of Dan? Anything?
Right up.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not sure if this is Dan or Don or Dan or Don. Dan, Mr. Cortez is from Sewickley. What the heck? It's a little too close for comfort, in my opinion.
Being right there, man. I wish.
He went to Quaker Valley. Dan Cortez.
Wow.
But anyway, so that's all you got, Dave. You hyped up just for. He's surprised there. He's thinking of his high school football coach Sam LaFaso, and wondering what happened in '84 at QV. I thought he had like a video roll. I was totally I'm let down.
There's absolutely no likeness at all.
Well, that's not the best shot. We had other shots. I mean, there was other things there. But anyway, outside of that, I thought we had some fun here. Another question for you, Don.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got an in-show poll going on here tonight, and it's nicknames for Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
All right. So we've got 4, right? They're not all of them. Tomorrow we're going to have part 2, but I want to see where you fall on this. Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Right, so can we bring up the thing? All right. So I think we have the Paris of Appalachia, Steel City, City of Champions, and the 412.
Oh man, those are my options, huh?
For tonight. Yeah.
For tonight.
So there's going to be another 4 tomorrow, and then the winner of those tonight and tomorrow will do battle on Friday.
I'm going City of Champions.
City of Champions. All right, I like it. Okay, it needed a thing there. I agree.
Needs a boost.
I agree. What's that?
I said it needs a boost. I don't know why people aren't giving it kind of love.
It needs a boost. All right, so Friday you guys are opening. I'm very excited about this. Are you still going to have takeout set up, or is it just going to be more like you dine in?
We're going to start slow. We're going to make sure all of our systems are working. We want to make sure that we have the best experience for the guests when they come through the door, and we'll layer takeout on top of that as time rolls on. Yeah.
That's great. All right, give me one. Can you give me one item that's going to be on that? You said there's going to be vegan options. Just one thing.
Yeah, I have a roasted cauliflower dish with some kamut. It's a really beautiful sort of rice puff grain pilaf and a pea puree that's going to be featured on the menu. So not your traditional pub fare at all there.
That's awesome.
But you're going to get wings, cauliflower wings, and all of the things that everybody would like to have.
Well, I've got two guys that don't eat meat that are on this show, that are working the show here. Dave and Pete. Are you guys getting excited about this? Are you guys licking your chops?
I like the idea of cauliflower. I like anything cauliflower. You can rice it. You can make it like a chicken thing. You can
fry it up.
Yeah. You can roast it, So yeah, I love the idea that there's more vegan options for people in the city. I don't know what you're looking at me like you want something else.
No. I just thought it was funny. It was just like, so Pete, are you excited about this? I like cauliflower. You could do stuff with cauliflower.
You could rice it. You
could rice it. You can do anything with it. Really, you can make milk out of it. Cauliflower water.
I don't know if I've had cauliflower milk.
Well, you haven't lived it, obviously. But anyway, as the sun starts to set here, Don, is there anything you want to leave us with before? I know you've had a long day. You've been on the road, and you probably got to get in there and oversee some stuff that's happening there. So thank you for having some time here for us on the show, and thanks for everything that you continue to be doing. It's pretty awesome, man. I'm glad you came back onto the show while we're still doing it.
I appreciate it, and what you've done this entire time has been fantastic. And we're in better times. I'd love to see this show continue.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if Pete is really
live from scratch.
Live from scratch. Okay, that's down. And with just a big thing of cauliflower. Just a big thing of cauliflower right in front of us.
Just a big bouquet of cauliflower in front of us.
Like a bloomin' cauliflower instead of a bloomin' onion.
Bloomin' cauliflower.
Bloomin' cauliflower. Actually, there's something there, Don. I'm going to give you that one.
Are you guys going to do like the... I was going to ask, are you going to do the vegan cheeses and stuff? Are you going to try to make your own cashew cheese or anything like that?
We have a vegan cheese we're going to be using on a number of items that people want to use it. We aren't making it ourselves. That's down the line. We'll be looking at doing that for sure.
Nice.
Cool, man. Well, Don, again, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Get in there. Make sure everyone's staining everything properly. Make sure the menu's in order. So Friday night, it's on. Back on Troy Hill. Go to Scratch and make it happen. Thank you, Don.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
All right, buddy.
Take care, Don.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm very excited. This is one of my favorite spots. Pre-pandemic and then during the pandemic, they just kept on working and doing amazing things.
I was just listening to a podcast the other day. I've been real obsessed with NPR's How I Built This. I don't know if you ever listened to that podcast.
Are you going to start talking about decks?
No, no, but it's generally about like businesses, you know, and how people built businesses. So like they interview the person who started Bandcamp, the person who started Lyft, like, you know, and so one of the most recent ones, like last week, I think it was the what is it called? 5 Madison Avenue or 5, like one of like it's like got like 3 Michelin stars. It's like considered to be the world's best restaurant. And so they had the chef from there on there, the guy who started it, and he was talking about how they are going now. Like they would do like all these like fancy like meat dishes and, you know, poached quail eggs and, you know, fried dodo biscuits and whatever, like crazy shit. And
like coxcomb and a foie gras mixed with, you know,
right.
Yeah.
But they're going all vegan. Like he's like when they reopen in a couple weeks, they're going entirely 100% plant-based and vegan. So I think it's kind of interesting to see like that this is kind of becoming a trend. Not like it's trendy or like hipster, but I think that the fact that like a lot of, you know, restaurants are kind of moving towards more plant-based, you know,
I think
menus,
I agree. I feel like restaurants have an opportunity right now to make a silver lining out of like the most horrible year and a couple of months on record, right? Like they can basically retool and come back. I think people will forgive just about anything if they wanted to just do what their passion is, change it up. If somebody wants to go all plant-based, like now's the time. You know what I mean? To reopen, and people are just gonna kind of reestablishing everything right now.
Right. I think it'll be interesting. I'm curious to see what Scratch is like after, because I mean I had their burger before a few years ago, you know, before the pandemic, and it was great. But I mean, I don't eat meat now, and so I'm curious to see where they go with things. So
John Gresh is into the cauliflower is the bomb diggity. But yeah, honestly, yeah, I mean, Scratch, I mean, it was beyond just burgers up there, man. They had like some killer dishes. Their brunch was awesome. You know what I mean? We would go up there all the time. So big fan. The service was always on point. They had that icy light mango infused, which is what I wish I had asked him about before he left. Because for you, they had this icy light mango kind of made into a simple syrup into kind of like a margarita, but it was just like a cocktail. It wasn't a margarita. It was that with like some like mezcal, tequila, and something else, and it was so
Yinzer margarita.
It was a Yinzer margarita. It was awesome, but it was like, you know, they leveled it up a little bit. It was, you know, it wasn't just like they just poured the mango and tequila together. Although I'm going to try that later. But yeah, I'm not going to do that later. Actually.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I don't have any icy light mango, dude. Tequila, maybe.
Come on, everyone has icy light mango.
Nobody has icy light mango right now. It's out of season.
I think the mangoes are still. I think it's mango.
They don't make that mango with mango. I don't think
it's beaver anus.
Okay, get in there. All right. So we've come to the end of our show here tonight. Let's get get out of here. Take
There's a little behind the scenes of the upcoming.
Take that down. Yeah, that was a little bit. That was like our rehearsals, but
just a taste.
It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better than that, I hope. But let's check in on the in-show poll and find out how it ended. Let's see who's taking it tonight. Is the Steel City gonna run with it?
We should have Yinzer margaritas on the show one night.
I would love that. All right. Steel City is going to take it with just under 50% of the vote after Don's vote came in there. I want to thank everybody for voting. So Steel City, we will see Steel City again come Friday to see. Should we give them a taste of what 4 of the Pittsburgh shorthand nicknames are going to be for tomorrow? Should we let them know what's coming up? 4 other names. Dave, you want to run?
You mean
with
like
that?
they're going to be so? I know, because we could seed it tonight. The audience tonight, if they find out about what we're going to do in the poll tomorrow, they're going to not miss this. They're going to show up.
That's what I was getting.
Gresh is going to show up. Jill showing up.
That's what I was going to say.
Ellen Mansueto, she's going to show up and she's going to vote. I say go for it. I like the conceit on this one.
Okay, so the conceit is as such. Okay, so we have 4 other names that are going to be coming at you tomorrow. So those names will be, we have the Berg. We have Iron City. We have
Wait. Say that again and say it correctly.
Berg.
No, the second one.
Iron City.
There you go.
Okay, all right. Don't get.
Jeez,
don't get
man.
You know,
I
you
don't
only
know
get
where
that.
you were from.
All
For a
right,
second, I didn't know where
that's
you're
fine.
from. I
I'm
thought you were
sorry.
from
I'll turn it
Harrisburg or
on. I'll turn it on for you, Pete. All right. So what I say, we got the City of Bridges. We got Orange City. We got what am I missing here? We got Steel City tonight, right? Okay, we got Steel City, City of Bridges. 412. Okay, we also got there's two more. There's one more that's going to be a surprise, and one more I'm going to let Dave take care of. Dave, what is it?
Schittsburg.
Schittsburg, you son of a bitch.
Well,
I'll tell you,
old-fashioned self-deprecation. Schittsburg.
Wasn't your girlfriend the one that called it Schittsburg, Patrick?
Wasn't my girlfriend. It was the other one that was my girlfriend in that movie. What was her name? Oh God, what was her name? What was the girl's name? It was Mina Savari, and who else was in that movie? Who was the girl that got all that crap for calling it Schittsburg, folks?
Barbara Baklava.
Wasn't Barbara Baklava, but I tell you what,
she get out of Sierra or
not Sienna Miller. Oh yeah, Sienna Miller. Okay, that was Jude Law's ex-girlfriend. Yes, Sienna Miller got into trouble because she did an article. She did an interview with somebody like Rolling Stone or somebody where she was like, "Oh yes."
Letterman or something, wasn't it?
It was something, and she said, "Oh, it's she said, oh, please save me from Schittsburg. I'm filming there," like that. I think it was tongue in cheek, but Pittsburgh doesn't play that, and they kicked her out of a lot of bars. I remember there was like on the South Side, there was like all the sandwich boards were like, "You get out of here, Sienna Miller. You're Schittsburg from over there in London." Like they were kicked.
They told her.
No, but
the
bouncers.
South Side told her.
But bouncers weren't letting her into bars and clubs. Like it was pretty great. Like places were turning around. It was stupid.
So like
I had a little talk with her about it.
Any bleach blonde like sorority girl was basically not allowed in any of the South Side bars. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. I mean, there aren't really many bleach blonde sorority girls on the South Side anyway. It's just like beefed out dudes. Just
you're hanging out at the wrong places.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know. It's just say close. Since they shut down a Rex and put in whatever and what's going on over there at
I heard there's gonna be a club or something in there.
Well, so once Nick's Fat City went down, there was no turning back for me.
Did you ever go into Nick's Fat City?
Yeah,
I never went in that place.
Really? Did you ever go into? Really? You never went to Nick's Fat City for any reason?
No, bro.
Well, it's the same format. It's the same format as what it is right now. When like Diesel, and then I haven't been there since his Foxtail, but like Diesel, it's basically the same. There's the balcony. Of course, they glammed up the balcony and the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't when it was Nick's Fat City. It was like kind of like a rock venue too.
It was a rock venue. It was just it was a music venue. Yeah. So anyway, so there's that little walk down memory lane, folks. Tomorrow night we are back. Kate Romaine's going to be here talking about what Kate ate. There might be some more hijinks and ballyhoo. Then Friday, we've got Dave Bracey's going to be here. We've got Natalie Bensavenga. She's not going to be here live, but she is going to be running an extra long 5 minutes with. I believe it's with Mayor Bill Peduto. And who else is coming on Friday, Dave?
Ryan Dancho.
Ryan Dancho is going to be here talking
about series.
Just launched a web series. We're going to find out about that Friday. So stick around back tomorrow. Lots of fun and surprises with Kate Romaine and some more surprise guests. Then Friday, Ryan Dancho, Dave Bracey talking about some local brews. And, that's it. We will start closer to our go time. It was not our fault, folks. But meantime, everyone, it wasn't Dave's
totally
fault.
Dave's fault.
Dan Cortez was sabotaging the show yet again. So
anyway, we're winding down here. Now's your chance. Go get your shot. Go get the COVID vaccine. It is out there. They are basically they're at CVS's and Rite Aids. Just look into it. Do a Google search. Go get the shot. Tell everybody else to get it, and we're good.
We're never going to get herd immunity, are we?
We're not right now because a lot of people are not going to get it. But
these assholes are more worried about loading up plastic bags filled with gas than they are about getting the vaccination.
I got to be real. Yeah. That's basically
they'll eat McDonald's chicken nuggets, which they don't know what the fuck is in that, but yet they won't get.
They've been eating chicken McNuggets and like chemical induced food for basically a lifetime, and no one's ever been like, hey, I gotta be near what's going in my body. I'll get 2 of them McNuggets. Hey, it's $1 pack. All right, yeah, let me do that. They've been there for 6 days. Okay, I'll take 3 of them. So anyway, but the shot, it's all there. The research is there. Find it. Go to like the legitimate places to get it. Not that it's going to matter. It's a really weird world. I mean, like politics wise, I'm like all conflicted. I'm like, am I upset that they just kicked Liz Cheney out of a power position? It's just a weird world. Anyway, I don't want to get into politics. Not on this show. Not me. Not now. Running it to the end. We're back tomorrow. Thank you very much. Go get the shot. Rocky would agree with me, and so would Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
If only this country was young, scrappy, and hungry.
What shot did you ever take?
Well, I guess hey, Rocky, you're not happy with your life. It's nice. Me, I got a business going. I don't have to take no shots.
No one having gone more than 12 rounds with him, and that was Jake Dale.
Took that up your business.
You're so insulted about it. Want me to take a shot? All right. I'll take a shot.
Just take the shot.
See you in Pittsburgh.
Down. They're going to shut us down again. God damn it, Dave. This whole show is going to get flagged. But anyway, it was worth it. It was worth it. All right, we're out of here. I want to thank everybody. Tomorrow night, Kate Romaine and more fun surprises. Thank you all for watching. Be safe. Take care of each other. And, tip your servers when you start going out again. Nothing's really changed, huh? I forget what the face was.
Keep on scratching.